for sure. It's like, barf me out. Yeah.
It is 9 minutes before 9. Teenage girls often seem to have their own language, and what you've just heard is one version of it. That was rock star Frank Zappa and his 14-year-old daughter, Moon Unit, on the hit record Valley Girl. Now, the song parodies the lingo of girls in California's San Fernando Valley. But what began as a spoof has kind of become a teenage craze. Kids everywhere are starting to talk and dress like the Valley Girls. Frank and Moon Zappa are in our ABC studio in Los Angeles to tell us about this trend. And good morning to both of you.
Hi.
I'll start with you, Moon, because you go to school in the San Fernando Valley. Want to tell us what a Valley Girl is really like?
You don't want to know.
Why?
Sure, they want to know.
Well, let's see. What's a Valley Girl like? A Valley Girl is, like, oh my God! How's that?
Okay. Well, what is she like in her values, her mannerisms, the way she acts? I mean, you're with these people every day.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to communicate with them. They're sort of on another planet. Gee, I can't really describe what they're like.
Well, what are the values?
Their values. Each person has their own different values, but basically they have none.
They have none. All right, Frank, I'll bring you into this at this point because you're the one that took this, what you were hearing your daughter say all the time, and you put it into a song. How do you feel now that something that was started as a spoof has really kind of taken off and that all these other teenagers around the country are imitating these girls?
Well, let me tell you how far it's gone. We've reached the point of cultural pollution now. I have a relative who works in a bank. There are 2 Iranian girls who work in the bank. They've been here just a short time, and now these Iranian girls are saying, oh my God, and bag your face.
And it's all your fault.
It's not my fault at all. I was doing my job as a reporter. All I did was
your job
make
as
the
a
information
reporter.
available.
That's interesting. Do you kind of consider yourself in a way a reporter to reflect what's happening and then put it into, in your case, it would be into song, into music?
Who are you addressing this to?
To you.
To me? Oh, sure. You know, it's a reporting kind of a job. I write songs about things that actually happen, about people that you don't know about because you're a part of the world and I'm someplace else. And I write songs that are about my point of view, about the people that I see and the things that they do.
But Moon, we now all know about your little part of the world, and I just wonder how your classmates and all the people that you are with every day, how they reacted to being the point of a spoof, of a parody.
Well, let's see. First day I got back to school, everyone told me that I made their lives miserable. Over the summer when people found out that they knew me and that they went to school with me, their friends, in turn, gave them hell, shall we say.
Why?
Don't ask me. I have no idea.
How do you feel now about the fact that, I mean, you really basically started all this because you took this trend to your father who then put it into a song. How do you feel now about inspiring other teenagers, other places into talking in this way? And do you feel that it's not only a matter of talking this way, but then adapting some of the values that go with it?
Well, let's see. First off, I feel kind of sick about the whole thing. It's getting kind of boring. And if you want to talk like a Val, go ahead. I'm not going to talk to you.
What values would you like to see teenagers have today?
Just people looking out for people. People really thinking about each step that they take and just, you know, just watching out.
Frank, what values have you tried to instill in Moon?
Well, I think that the best value that you can instill in somebody is honesty. It's probably it's the forgotten American value. That and craftsmanship. Those are the 2 things that are being bred out of the American culture right now. So if you're an American and you're waiting for somebody to say good morning to you like this, and you're sitting there at a very susceptible time of the day, and you have children and you're wondering what to do with them, try and raise them to be honest. And whatever business they're going to be in, try and remind them about craftsmanship so that maybe in the future American goods and American things will be respected all over the world.
And I'd say that's a pretty good note to end on. Thank you very much, Frank and Moon.